Hi everybody, it's Kimberly Moore with Remax Results, the DDC team. This would be video number 2 with our lender. We're going to go over RD. This is Aaron Oliver with Amic Loans, and he's going to explain the benefits of rural development. So Aaron, got a couple questions for you. Number 1, what is an RD loan and what's the benefits of it?
Sure. An RD loan is a government-backed loan. Allows up to 100% financing in rural areas. So any city or township under 15,000 population. So there's, if you look online, you can find the cutoffs of where those rural development loans are. So, you know, a lot of people can be qualified for it, but the home has to be specific to that area. So we have to find the address of where the home is specifically and find out if it's eligible for RD.
In that county or that city, right?
In that city, yes. Okay. So, and sometimes in a specific town, there might be a cutoff where a home might not be eligible in one town, but another home is in that same town.
Okay.
So
it really does have a lot to do with, maps.
Correct.
Okay. What is the income requirements? And from what I understand, it really does have something to do with how many family members there is.
Correct.
Too.
There's not an exact amount of income that you can't, exceed. But it depends on how much, basically the household income and the number of people in the household.
Okay.
So the more people in the household, the higher that income can be. And then with rural development, you can also deduct daycare expenses.
Oh, okay.
That are reported in taxes.
So I know I've ran into this a couple times before, but say it's a boyfriend and girlfriend, and they're buying a house together, and it's just going to be in his name, or the loan is in his name, but because she's going to live there, do they require income? I don't know. Do they require her income to be included in that?
Yes, the guidelines state that it requires household income. So even though
Whoever
they're not married, technically they need to.
Whoever's over 18.
Yes.
Because I mean, kids, they don't care about that, right? So.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's just questions that we come up with.
Sure.
Okay. Number 3 was it is 100% financing, and the EM money is usually pretty low. I mean, we've worked quite a bit of rural developments. I've had people come in with as little as 500. I suppose it doesn't really matter as far as the sellers are going to accept it, but is there a requirement of how much?
There's not a requirement for a down payment. So in fact, let's say you bought a $200,000 home and 100% financing, and you put $1,000 down at the time of purchase agreement. You could set that up technically where you could get that $1,000 back at closing. You can get up to $2,000 at closing. Okay. To have the 100% finance.
Okay.
Correct.
Yeah, I've had quite a few first-time home buyers, and it's a great loan. I really like it. Requirement. Now, I know that all single-family homes are, if they meet the requirements as far as the city on the map, but you can't have like a single wide trailer on 15 acres with multiple barns and.
No, all government loans, including FHA, do have guidelines for appraisals. The property itself has to meet FHA and USDA government financing rules. Yeah. So peeling paint is a big one. Yeah. Any peeling paint on a window would have to be
doorways, barn.
And we've painted.
Yeah, we've painted a few.
In barns. So anything with outbuildings. Outbuildings are not. They are allowed with RD, but the more outbuildings, the more opportunity for peeling paint and safety issues sometimes that we see. So the big thing is safety issues. That would be something that would be flagged, and sometimes we'll need a structural engineer to go out and check out an old barn or something to make sure it's structurally sound.
Oh, okay.
The other thing is, like I said, the peeling paint, the handrails, stairway rails, stuff like that.
Obviously, fire.
Electrical outlets exposed. But generally, the seller and you and the other realtor will
Their
get together
inspection,
and we'll
yep.
figure things out before closing.
Negotiate that all fixed.
Correct.
Okay,
Yes.
and we went through the mortgage insurance, but does RD have mortgage insurance as well?
Yes.
Just like the FHA where it's for the life of the loan?
Mhm. So the benefits of an RD loan is the mortgage insurance is cheaper. It's 100% financing one loan. That in the interest rate is generally pretty low also. So the mortgage insurance is on there for life, but it's less than half of what the FHA mortgage
Mhm.
insurance is. FHA is an easier loan to get
Okay,
and qualify for. USDA is a little more finicky when it comes to the guidelines and rules of debt to income ratios.
oh, I
and
was
credit
just gonna
scores.
say that, is it the same as
So,
the debt to income and
It's-
everything?
No.
No.
The rural development loans have guidelines, strict guidelines on
Okay.
like a front end ratio for debt to income ratios and everything else.
Okay.
Where an FHA does not necessarily.
Okay. So that kind of is that in a nutshell. Obviously, it's a little bit more, goes more in detail. And if you have any questions about that, get a hold of Aaron or get a hold of your lender and hear it from them first. Just because you may not qualify for a loan right now doesn't mean that you can't work with a lender and get it fixed so that in 6 months or 4 months, and it may be something as easy as paying off a $200 bill or, getting a small credit card and establishing some credit that you'll be a homeowner very soon. So until next time, see you later.